Well, there's an awkward shot. I'm putting on the cabinet welting / some people call it GIMP. Just staple it in there nice and easy. Kind of looks like, can you see that? Let me get it up here for you. It's got that little knob there on the end, kind of, you staple into here. And then you just kind of get it right up there to the edge, like that. And you just go, I don't know, I go about every 6-8 inches, something like that. Just give it a little bit of staple, like that. And I'll take it all around on both sides, and then that's really just going to be our trim. Because there's going to be, you know, where the ceiling on our luan is going to meet our wall. And this just gives it a nice look. Any imperfections or anything like that we had, they're going to be gone now. So I just wanted to show that to you. I'm going to finish it up, and then we'll get moving on with this ceiling. In the land of awkward shots, I am the king. But I got my handy painter, not painting. Remember, these are these little deals we get at the big box store, and we're going to use it with our regular clear shellac. I just wanted to do this real quick so that you can see the difference that it makes. Now remember, this is clear shellac. It does not clear, but they call it clear shellac. And this is the luan that we bought, and we tried to get about 6 matching pieces, so it's going to look really nice. But watch how this looks. I'm just going to get a little bit on my handy painter right here. Not a whole lot. And I'm just going to start down at this end, and then just start coming down this end. I like to go with the grain. Woo! I mean, just look at the difference just right there. You can see how much warmer that is than that. Just on this little bit right here. I'm going to kind of clean this up before I stop the video. I'll probably just keep going, and Russ will probably have mercy on your souls and double time or triple time this for you. Do you believe me? Look at that. That looks like $1,000,000. But let me tell you this. A gallon of this stuff is $66. Through the roof. Customer wants it. It's a good choice. It's beautiful. Clear shellac. We're still residing in the land of awkward shots, but I wanted you to see I've got the bed framed in. It's 75 by 48. I'm just going to put, if I can, if it will allow me to, put the actual bed on here, platform. Have a little issue here with our, get out of there. There we go. That was our cabinet welting. All right, so I will line this. Oh, that's a smooth fit. I'll line this up against the very back here, and then really I left a little bit open here because we're going to cover this, and there's going to be that door right there. So they're going to have some storage under here. So we just leave a little 2-inch hangover right here, and I'm just going to hit this with some brad nails, and bed is done. Quick update, and I want your opinion on something. I did get a lot of the ceiling in. Look at that. I'm telling you, that amber shellac, or this is regular shellac, pardon me, regular shellac, it just brings out every bit of wood grain. So we've got it on the walls. We've got it on the wrap. I hate calling it the wrap, and I'm not going to do it anymore. On the ceiling. I'm just going to call it the ceiling. Got it started. Framed in the bed. It's hanging in there real nice. I started working, and I framed in the dinette seating. I did something a little different this time. Now, the last thing I did different was, instead of putting that indent, you know, it kind of goes under, I've been leaving those straight, so you've already seen that. But what I would like to get your, that's where that storage is going to be, I'd like to get your opinion on, you know, on the Scotties, they've got that, it's about a 1/2 inch trim piece that goes right there. That is impossible to find. And this one did not have any seats, so I don't have any I could clean up. So what I did was, I took my router out, and I put the same edge on it that I put on the cabinets. So this one's going to be painted, so it won't matter. But it's got that edge on it, and it will match the cabinet doors. And I didn't have to try to find some more molding, because there isn't any. I can't find it. Maybe you have a source. Tell me. But I do want your opinion on that. I think it's going to look really nice painted. The customer wants white paint. Everything that's not clear shellac, because that's shellac. But the cabinets and the dinette seating will be white. I think it's going to have a nice look to it. It's going to be similar to Cinda's. I think it's going to look real nice. But hey, if you don't mind, and you really want to give me a comment, because I would like somebody's opinion on this, what do you think of that router edging? Well, now that I have my dinette seating framed in, I'm holding off on painting it until I get a bunch more done, because I'm going to do all my painting at once. Because, you know, Rob don't paint. I mean, I do. But in my mind, I'm somewhere else. I'm in some exotic island in my mind. I don't like to paint. I just don't like to paint. So anyway, enough about me and my aversion to painting. Here is the next thing I want to build. That's a potty closet. 15 foots came with the body closet. And this one is a 70. Well, Curly is a 2020 model. But this was a 1970 model, so it's still curved. These curved ones give me fits. But I think I have done the right thing. As you know, I saved everything. And I'm going to make templates off of this. And I know that you need to have this masonite at 1/8 inch. The 1/8 inch will make that curve. Anything more than that will not make the curve. And here's my masonite. I wish they made white masonite. Maybe they do. I don't know. I've seen it with that white coating, but that's not going to match the rest of everything we do. So the first thing I'm doing, I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and measure bottom to top, make that cut, and then I will measure, I'll get my flexible tape out, and I'll tape measure this. I think I'll just make that. And then, piece by piece, I will recreate this skeleton. That is some plywood up there, and that's what really helps it make that 90. Really not much of a 90. It is still a 90 down here, but they don't have that in there because this is the floor, and they like to keep that open. And you can see they use some big nails to nail it in, and that'll hold the shape on that 90. So I'm going to get started on that, and I'll keep you updated. I have taken the measurements I've needed. I've cut my pieces. I have not screwed them in. I have not stapled them in. I have not glued them in. I just wanted to show you kind of where they're going to sit and kind of what they look like. So you can see right here, we've got that little curve that goes along. Those are going to be flat, just like they were in there. And these are going to sit like that, and like that, and those in the middle. Same down there. And of course, there's our door jamb, and it's got this little detail in it because there's going to be a 1x2. It's going to slip in there, come down this way a little bit. Underneath this one, I'll show you that here in just a second. And it's going to go all the way this way, and then that will tie into the refrigerator and the AC deal. So this oddly shaped guy right here, he's going to sit Good camera work. Aren't you glad you stopped by? This guy, I'm telling you, he runs this show. So this will sit here. And it'll sit about like that. Let me kind of show you that. There you go. And then it rolls up like this. And it will meet that piece exactly if I had them sitting exactly. All right? And it'll nail into that. So those are the pieces that it's going to take to make this potty closet. I'm going to get to gluing and putting staples in. We'll see how it turns out. Everything is stapled, glued, and nailed. Looks really good. All I've got to do now is roll this piece up. The glue is still wet. I don't think it's going to hurt anything because it is stapled. But because I've told you this has given me fits in the past, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to let all of this dry overnight. I'm going to go in, I'm going to eat, think about this, think about my next step. After I put this in, I think my next step, I may just go on over to the cabinet for the AC and the refrigerator. All right, I'll keep you informed.